Poverty alleviation and poverty aggravation is what we do suffer in the hands of our political leaders in Nigeria. Whenever you see any Nigerian politicians vying for one post or the other, under do or die affairs, their interest is to alleviate themselves the more and aggravate the masses the more. My people, agree to you all. This is your brother ADS Opinion TV. Please, whenever my video gets to you, do well to subscribe. If it be your first time of seeing my video, please do well to subscribe. Listen, watch, like, and please help me share out, and also leave your comments. The aim of this very channel is to rub minds together with you. As you give your as you comment, I will respond, and thereby we rub minds together, or someone will read your comments either in support or against. By so doing, we sharpen our mind. By so doing, we put our society in a good shape. By so doing, we expose some of the secrets of our leaders, especially in this country called Nigeria. Yes, you ask me, what do I mean by poverty alleviation and poverty aggravation? The political leaders, are they poor before they came into the office? Most of them, yes, they may not be poor, but most of them are being sponsored or they borrowed money to get to that very position. And when they get in there, they began to siphon, began to alleviate their own financial status and aggravate the masses, aggravate me and you who fight for them, who took it upon ourselves to ensure that they get into that position. Even whether you voted them or you did not vote for them, they know how to get themselves there because they want to alleviate themselves and aggravate us. Our situation becomes more worse when they get into office, while their own situation becomes and get more better when they get into office. Dispensation of this Tinubu's government, the first thing they did was to remove the fuel subsidy. Yes, they have told us the secret or the reason why they removed the fuel subsidy, and somehow we are trying to adapt. Lo and behold, the next thing we saw, they signed the student law, the student loan law or whatever, which I've made a video and I told you that this can't work in Nigeria. When it comes to this student loan, it can't work. The conditions there and the condition of the country where we don't have any job, it won't work. So anyone subscribing to that, you are subscribing to that ideology at your own detriment. Now, further to this, before you know it, we heard that the Tinubu has signed 114% increment of their salary. That is, the presidential salary from 3.something million to 8.something million, and all elected officers, their salary will be increased. And their salary increase, the masses whom fuel subsidy was removed at their own detriment and now began to suffer. Any 50,000 in a month, and you do run transport in every day to your destination, you feed and so on and so forth. Check at the end of the month, what do you think will be your balance to take care of other needs? To show that your own poverty situation have been aggravated, while they that have increased their salary have alleviated their own status. Are you getting it? Are you getting the point now? Yes. So, what will suffer in the hands of our leaders in Nigeria is nothing but aggravation and alleviation. From their own situation is from bad to good, and our own situation is from good to worse. Now, why are we making this video? From increment of their salary, now the government has gone to borrow $500 million. What for? What is the loan for? The $500 million they have borrowed, what are they going to use it to do? Is it for production? Is it for infrastructure development? What is the money for? That is the reason Peter Obi said that we don't need to continue in borrow for consumption to borrow money for consumption, but we should borrow for reproduction. I am not making this video maybe to support this person or to support this person, but let's call a spade a spade. Why all this borrowing? Why do they choose to punish us the more and better their own situations. Why? Now recently now, or just a few days ago, or another law has been passed that every car owners, truck owners, keke napep, bike owners, they will be purchasing certificates of ownership every year. God knows what the amount will be. You will use to purchase a certificate that will say yes, this is your, or this car belongs to you, or this bike belongs to you. I know for Nigeria, every opportunity na answer for people with there. Before you know it, now police will begin to harass people, and so on and so forth. Now the question is this: all these policies, they are good, yes, but in a country, how has the government helped the citizens so that the citizens will return, help them back? Other countries of the world will put things on ground, put social amenities on ground, put things on ground that citizens will benefit from them, that will give the citizens joy, that will make the citizens happy, so that whenever the government makes a policy, and when they view it and see that this policy is for the good of all, with happiness and with full joy, everybody will begin to key in to do so. But in Nigeria, the case is different. You don't talk of good road, you don't talk of good hospitals, you don't talk of power supply, you don't talk of even the fuel. It's not there. You don't talk of anything. But the government will always expect the citizens to give back to them out of what you have hustled on your own, out of what you have struggled under the rain, under the sun to get. At the end of the day, the government will like to collect it back from you, add it up upon their own self. If the money that they have borrowed will be used to build so much social infrastructure that will benefit the masses, good and fine. But check upon the salary increment of all the political leaders. Before you know, the money they have borrowed will go on to pay, to settle their salaries, while you and I will remain where we are, even go down the more. For the past 8 years of Buhari regime, Nigeria saw hell, and with this very government, if time is not taken, we'll go into hell. This is the second loan this very government have requested, and World Bank granted to them. Why all this grant? This is the idea of the World Bank to devalue our currency the more. Our leaders don't reason. Borrowing is not a background. No country of the world that doesn't borrow. But what use is it for? What are they using it for? That is the big question everyone should be asking themselves. What are they using this money for? Only to elevate themselves. Only to bring up their financial status high and take yours down, you and me. Listen, if not for this content creating and all this social media stuff, many people don't see her for this country called Nigeria. Now, just recently, CBN now directing all banks to ensure that every account owner in the bank give out their social media handles. What use? Why? Why must they seek for your social media handle? If you're a content creator like us and you own any accounts, and you know most of some people, their real name is not what is in their social media handle. So if you criticize the government anyhow through your social media, they will get to you, froze the account, deal with you. This is a way of information blackout. Try to shun people so that you will not speak. This is what this government is coming out for. Say they want to use it to fight terrorism. The people that you want to use it to fight terrorism, don't they know who the terrorists are? Abi they don't know where the terrorists they stay. They want to tell us, say they don't know who be the sponsors of the terrorists. The people waiting for the power, not be them be the sponsors of terrorism. And you see the poor masses who are struggling to survive because you are afraid of them criticizing you. That's why you are asking for the social media handle. Come on, my people, more than wise now. But one thing that pains me most is this: only the mugus now, them will go still they support these people, they promote them, and that in return will be the one they will crush. They are the giant elephants, and we are the grass that suffers every of their evil policies. All these ones that have been appointed into key positions today, their own status of this thing, financial status, have been elevated, and that's why you see them coming up with these evil policies, because they have evil agenda, they have evil mindset. That is why you see all these policies coming up. No country of the world will go asking their citizens to remit their social media handles to their bank. What is needed is the BVN. You have the BVN. Why did they ask for BVN when we did BVN in Nigeria? Why would they work with the BVN? Why asking for my social media handle? My social media handle is my business. It's not government's business. So why asking for it? Let me tell you one thing here. Criticism is one of the tools to fine-tune the government of any nations. Any government that runs without anyone criticizing them, they will not stand to their foot to do the needful. But I say that it's only in this country called Nigeria that when you criticize the people in power, they will come after you, because they have evil agenda. So what I'm actually saying here, what I'm saying here is this: alleviating their own financial status and aggravating our status. That's what they are in there for. They have removed fuel subsidy. Good and fine, you have removed the fuel subsidy as claimed. But why coming up with this idea? Why increasing your own salaries when minimum wage has not been increased? You cannot pay minimum wage, but you can pay the 114% of your own salary increase at the detriment of these people of the nation who stood under the sun and under the rain to vote for you people. Though you perhaps say that you know that people do not vote for you, but you are still their president. Look at the way you are indicting yourself. I know you people not vote for me, but I'm the president. Meaning that it was never the people's mandate that you are in there. You are in there because of your money, and all this thing that you see they are doing is to get back the money in case if anything will happen. Yes, all the policies that you are seeing today, monetizing policy that you are seeing today, is to get back what they have spent. And you are even talking primary election was bought with money. The election was bought with money, so they must do everything to get back in there. My people, more than reason well. As you support this government, as you support all these things where they support with your common sense. Reason as you support. This government has come to destroy. That's all I have to say. This government have come to destroy. If you are a Christian, go and read John 10:10 and see what that place states. The government that have come to elevate their own financial status, to aggravate you and I, to suffer the more. More than wise up. The worst is that Nigeria, we don't react to anything. Nothing touches us. We are good at suffering and smiling. We are good at accepting anything that have come our way and believe that is the will of God. It is never. God doesn't support such wicked attitude. My people, I beg, help your brother. Share my video out. I love you.